How can one lie cause all this? This account on X, Europe Invasion, posted this just hours after the fatal stabbing of 3 children at a dance class in Southport, England in July 2024. It alleged the attacker was a Muslim immigrant. That information was false, but it was too late. The post had been seen by 4 million users and reposted and shared to millions more. The same account shared this AI-generated image. That was seen by 11 million users. After this, riots started across England and Northern Ireland. It was the largest outbreak of far-right rioting and unrest since the Second World War. Let's talk about the real-life consequences of misinformation and AI-generated imagery, and how it was used to mobilize right-wing groups in July 2024. This report by LSE academic Beatrice Lopez Boaque looks at how AI-generated images like this one can be weaponized to reinforce racist and Islamophobic stereotypes. It found these AI-generated images received 3 times more engagement than other posts, on average getting 1 million views each. And how accounts like Europe Invasion also used AI imagery to showcase white masculinity, showing white men being heroic defenders of the nation. AI-generated misinformation is on the rise across all social media platforms, including Facebook, Threads, and LinkedIn. The use of generative AI to create this content shows how easily and quickly these tools can be weaponized to reinforce racist and Islamophobic stereotypes. No need for Photoshop, no need for a designer, just a prompt to create any image. So, this graph here shows the frequency of posting on the lead up to the riots. As you can see, there's an increase in activity after the murders took place. At the time the data was collected, Europe Invasion had over 530,000 followers on X and had the blue tick.
Rather than being the cause of the riots, AI was an enabler. It amplified the scope of the racist conspiracy theories and fake news, and it also accelerated their spread. But beyond algorithm systems of recommendation, we also had generative AI tools being weaponized to facilitate the circulation of racist conspiracy theories. These conspiracy theories, they are particularly dangerous because they tend to activate a crusading mentality. They serve as a call for action.
Let's look back at how this all unfolded. How was it that following the tragic murders of 3 young girls, these particular AI-generated images came to be shared so widely on X? First, we need to go back to 2022, when Elon Musk purchased Twitter, now known as X. One of his first actions was to make people pay for a blue tick on their account. This used to be something only brands, trusted news outlets, and celebrities had. He then dismissed the entire misinformation and authenticity team. He also reinstated the accounts of people who had been banned from the platform, like Andrew Tate and Tommy Robinson, 2 influencers well known in far-right circles. And importantly, he removed the functionality to mark a post as misinformation. This spread of misinformation isn't just happening on X. Last year, Meta also got rid of independent fact-checkers, following criticism from Donald Trump that Meta's policies censor right-wing voices. And then earlier this year, replaced them with X-style community notes, where commenting on the accuracy of posts is left to users. Back in July 2024, the changes in structure and management to X laid the foundation for misinformation to spread online. The reinstatement of banned accounts and the ability for accounts to pay for blue ticks gave credibility to those who shouldn't have had it. After that first post by Europe Invasion, citing the perpetrator of the Southport attack was a Muslim immigrant, other accounts on X started sharing that same false information. Andrew Tate posted on X to his almost 10 million followers. Tommy Robinson and the right-wing political activist Lawrence Fox blamed the murders on illegal immigrants too. Searches for the term Muslim, Islam, and asylum started to get much more engagement on X. But the final push was the use of AI-generated imagery by accounts like Europe Invasion to incite violence against migrants, particularly Muslims.
If we look at the dynamics that resulted in the riots, we will notice a trend, a very worrisome trend. What happened in the US Capitol invasion a few years ago? What happened in the attack against the National Congress in Brazil? There was this combination of fake news, racist conspiracy theories, and artificial intelligence. Now we had generative AI also playing a role. We can see this pattern here. this pattern of weaponization of generative AI, weaponization of algorithms, amplification of racist conspiracy theories and fake news. So unless we reach the core of the problem, we will not be able to prevent further riots. And what are the consequences of these for democracy, social cohesion, and even human rights? So this is the question that we must ask ourselves.